Hello viewers, I'm your host Rohit Khurana on Intellect Digest, and today we have with us the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. It is a powerful note device, and in this video we explore some of the less commonly used Samsung Galaxy Note 3 tips and tricks. We'll see what this device is capable of. We'll see all the tips, tricks and hidden settings of the Note 3 in this video. Let's get started. Now let me talk about one of the most interesting features and most important features of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which is the S Pen and the Air commands. As you can see, as soon as you take out the S Pen, it gives you a command wheel or a fan-like figure in which you have certain pre-configured options. The first option here you have is the Action Memo, the second one is Scrapbooker, third one is Screen Write, fourth one is S Finder, and fifth one is Pen Window. Let me explain all these one by one. In the Action Memo, you can launch a quick action memo where you can take certain actions or start certain conversations, etc. In Action Memo, I can just type or write a number. I just write this number and I can launch a quick action related to it. So I just select it and now I can make a call, make it a contact entry, do a text message to it, start an email conversation if there is an email ID written in it, start an internet search, start a location search, or add it to my task. So let me demonstrate by adding to contact. It just goes to the contact and enters the information that I have written here and lets me create a contact very easily. It also lets me make a phone call just like this. I select this, go to the call and make a phone call directly. Imagine you are inside an application working and some phone comes up and you have to take a quick memo. You can take a memo, write down a number, write down a location, and then do a web search or a location search later on. You can also launch the quick memo by pressing this button on the S Pen and double tapping on the screen. You can discard this, you can create a new one, just press it, double tap, it launches the quick memo. You can say New Delhi railway station. I can quickly select it and do a location search on the map, and it will navigate me to the location which I have suggested to this, and it is just like that. It's so simple, and in a jiffy I can just start navigation to this location. Accessing the action menus even quickly, just press the power button on the lock screen only, just double tap with the button pressed and it opens the action memo right on the lock screen. And to enable action memos on the lock screen, you just need to go to settings, lock screen settings, and enable it from down here by ticking action memo on lock screen. Scrapbook is another very important feature of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. You would like to take notes, save a part of information. Say you are browsing an internet page and you want to save a particular part of this page along with the URL. It is very easy. Simply press this button on the S Pen stylus while you point towards the screen and you will see this fan coming up. Go to the Scrapbooker, which is the second option, and just click on it. After you click on this, you will see this blue kind of marker coming up. With this blue pointer, you can select the area which you want to scrap. That can include embedded videos, embedded applications, etc., which you have visible on the screen, and it will be noted to your scrapbook. It will also be noted along with the URL as well as the title of the page so that you can refer to it later. You can add tags to it so that you can find it later. Let me say that this is a gadget thing for me, so I'll just add it to my gadget tag and save it in my scrapbook. Now I have this information which I needed to save in my scrapbook readily available to me. The shortcut for scrapbook is also fairly easy. Say you are browsing the internet, you are on a page and you want to scrap a part of it. Just press the button on the stylus and select the area which you want to scrap. It is simple as that. Once I have selected the area, it will be selected and now I can click on the scrapbook icon here. The third function on the wonder wheel is the screen write, in which you can write on any screen which you are accessing right now. Say I am on a map and I want to give directions to someone to come to a particular point. So I can just use that and I can just write something like here, and I can send this picture via email or via WhatsApp or any other service to other person where I want to use that. To access the screen write function in shortcut, you can just keep pressing this button and keep touching it to the screen and it will take a screen capture, after which you can do a screen write just like this, and you can save it. And after saving, you can also share it or put it to your scrapbook or any other entry. Next feature on the Wonder Wheel is the S Finder. Just click once, you go to this search icon, you click on it and you get the S Finder. You can find anything and everything on a particular day. So I go to selection on yesterday and I get all my stuff from yesterday, like the notes which I have created, the videos I have viewed, the messages that I have got, the gallery which I have got, and I can still do a finer search by putting some text here, and it will show me what all is there from my yesterday activities on my Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and I can easily access stuff like that. So I have this note which is a meeting note, I can easily find it. I can also search it for today and it will show me what all I have used or edited today or accessed today. To access this function without using the S Pen, you just need to long press on the menu key and you come to the S Finder. You can also touch the menu key with the S Pen for long time and you get to the S Finder very easily. This is the shortcut for S Finder. Another interesting feature on the Wonder Wheel is the pen window, which is at the end of this wheel, and you can create a small window like this wherever you are on the screen. Say I'm watching a video and I need to access certain settings. Say I'm inside a browser, opening a YouTube, checking out a video, and I want to do some calculation right here right now. So what I do is I go to pen window and I create a small window in the area here so that I can still have a look here, and I get most commonly used applications over here like the phone, YouTube, clock, calculator. I can open calculator and it opens within this space only, 25 times 96, and I can do this calculation. I can keep it over here, I can minimize it, and it becomes a small bubble which can be moved around the screen anywhere or which can be maximized again. This is the power of pen window that you get with the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. You will notice that your Samsung Galaxy Note 3 behaves in a certain way when you pull out the S Pen. By default, it shows you the command wheel which is shown on the bottom of the screen. You can change these actions, you can change these voices that it makes when you take out the S Pen, and also set the notifications. For that, just go to settings, go to S Pen settings. Under S Pen settings, you can turn off the pen detection, but we suggest you to keep it on. And there is Spen Keeper. You should turn it on. It will alert you when you walk away with your phone without taking the S Pen. You can also select to show the pointer or not show the pointer. You can just turn off this setting. Right now it shows a small dot on the screen when you hover over the screen. Let me just show you. So there is a dot which you can see. When you turn off showing the pointer, it will not show. It will detect but it will not show when you turn this off. In pen detachment option, you can select to take some action or not take some action. If you set it to none, it will not take any action. If you set it to action memo, it will show action memo. Otherwise, it will show the default action, which is the air command. You can also change the sound which it makes when you detach the pen. You can select from the 3 pre-configured sound, or you can simply turn the sound off. I personally like the first sound better, so I'll just keep it on sound 1. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 also gets some gallery functions with the S Pen attachment or the S Pen stylus. You just go to the gallery and you can use the stylus for watching the preview of a particular folder. Say we go to a folder view and we hover over here and we can see the details, etc. And while we are hovering over any picture, we see some special symbol on the screen, and when we press the button on the S Pen, we get an option to share the picture right from here, edit it, crop it, or add a photo frame. This is a special feature that is added to the gallery of the S Pen. It will show me the preview of the content which I have in my folders. So it is very interesting and it works very nice with the gallery. In the album view, we can just go and open any album and it shows us the pictures. We can swipe here to see the pictures only and swipe back here to see all the albums view. So we get the list of all albums over this side. So we can quickly switch between these. We can also create new albums, select certain items, move certain items to other folders. So I go to my camera, I select a few pictures and I go to menu and I can move them to a new folder. I can also create a new album if I want. It is very easy and it is fairly simple to move the pictures around certain other folders. So I select these 3 pictures and I drop it onto another folder. It will give me option to copy, move to the other folder. I just move them to the other folder, and this is as simple as that. The photos are now in another gallery folder. It is very easy. It supports pinch to zoom, so you can increase or decrease the size of the thumbnails that you see on the screen. You can easily scroll between them and see the pictures in a very quick and easy way on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. The video application on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is interesting. With the S Pen stylus, you can quickly browse through the parts of video where you want to quickly skip. Say you are watching a movie and you have already watched a particular scene and you want to skip to a particular part of the movie. You can use this S Pen stylus just to browse, and it will show you a small thumbnail here, and you can just click here to start the video from that particular location. With Samsung Galaxy Note 3, it is easier to use the S Pen stylus on any screen or any text box without going to the keyboard. You can hover over the text field and you will see a small pen icon appear here. Just click on this icon and you can start typing just right here, like we are in a browser right now and we are typing an address in the browser, and it is very easy to operate. To turn on the feature to start writing with the S Pen on any screen, just go to the settings. In settings, go to controls, S Pen settings, and enable the setting which says direct pen input. Using this setting, you will be able to start writing wherever in the text mode you are, and you will see a banner just like we showed you. We have heard this complaint from many Note 2 and Note 1 users that they have to keep the pen down to use their keys or the capacitive keys which are at the bottom, but not anymore. The Samsung Galaxy Note 3 solves this problem. You can use the menu button or the back button on the screen using this S Pen stylus without any trouble. So if you are browsing through a certain application and you want to go back, you just press on the back button here and it works like it works on the screen with a breeze without any problem. The S Pen on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 comes with extra tips. So the tip on the S Pen can be damaged by excessive usage or accidentally. You get some extra tips right in the box with a tool which can be used to replace these tips. Let me quickly demonstrate to you how you can do the same. So you have this tool with which you can grab the tip without damaging it. So you just grab it like this and pull it out, and it comes out. It looks like a small stem, a plastic stem like this, and you get some extra stems here. So take out one of these and put it inside the Samsung Galaxy Note S Pen and just press it, and here you go. So there are some interesting features on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 bundled right within the video player. So what it allows you to do is use some smart gestures, like I can scroll up and down on the left side of the screen to increase or decrease the brightness of the display while I'm watching the video. So I don't need to go to the brightness settings or the display settings. I can quickly increase or decrease the volume, or if I want, I can detach this playing video right from this window and make it play on a pop-up. So it is now playing in a pop-up which I can place anywhere, and now I can access my phone, I can open the browser and do my normal stuff while I watch this video on this pop-up mode. The video player also gives you options to capture certain frames inside the video. You can just click on this capture button and it will capture a particular frame. You can also browse through frame by frame. So I can just take pictures within a video at a particular frame. So I can just click on the next frame here and take a screen capture by pressing the camera icon. To enable these features, I need to go to the settings while a video is playing in the video player, and I get to all these settings where I can turn on or off the capture feature. I can also play the video in slow motion mode. So say I seek here, play here and move my finger up, and now it will seek the video very slowly in a speed of 1/4. When I move my finger a little down, it seeks the video with 1/2 of the original play speed. So I can very easily seek to a particular part of the video where I want to browse using these features. Most full screen applications hide the notification panel, which is usually on the top. This can happen while you are watching a video or playing a game, etc. To quickly see the notifications or check if there is an unread email or message from any applications which is running in the full screen mode, you can still do a small swipe here and you can see all your notification, battery status, signal status, etc. without leaving the application in just a quick glance by pressing here. Many a times we want to quickly attach pictures in our messages, and it is very easy with the S Pen stylus. There is an attachment button in the compose message option just like here, and you can just hover the pen over here and click on it. Once you click on it, it will give you your recent gallery items and you can select which one you want to attach. So it makes it attaching the images really easy. Also, there is a very interesting feature called the audio zoom. So while you are in camera application, just go to settings, video settings, and you can turn on or off the audio zoom. In audio zoom, when you zoom into a certain part of the picture, the audio from that part is picked up better compared to the audio near to the camera. So it actually gives you audio zoom feature, which is very interesting, which we see in high-end camcorders only. You can very easily zoom into a particular area on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 by just doing a triple tap. For that, just tap it 3 times and hold, and it will magnify that particular area of the screen. This feature works under the accessibility options on this device, and to use it you just need to go to settings. Under settings you need to go to device accessibility settings. In accessibility settings there is an option which says magnification gestures. You can turn it on or off as you need it. Another very good feature of the Samsung Galaxy S3 is the camera focusing capabilities. By default, when you are in picture mode, it tries to focus on the objects which are clear, but you can touch on the areas on the picture where you want to focus. Like in this frame, I have a distance object which is right now blurred and it is focusing here, but if I touch here on the distant object, it will focus on the distant object and the near object gets blurred. Similarly, in the video mode, you can also use the autofocus or the manual focus. When you turn off the autofocus, it will automatically not focus on areas where it considers that it should focus. You can touch on the areas within the video where you want to focus. So right now this object here is blurred and this object, the far object, is right now in focus. But I can do otherwise. I can click here to bring this section of the video in focus, and that part goes out of focus when I click on the other side. Samsung Galaxy Note 3 gives you options to edit your pictures right on your phone without using any software or any computer. You just go to camera application, select the picture you want to edit, click on this quick edit icon which is on the top, and in editing you can do all sort of common changes that you would want to do on a picture, like cropping, changing the colors, effects, portrait, stickers, drawing, etc. Let me quickly give you a sample by cropping it here. Say I want to crop it in 4:3 aspect ratio, and I select the area which I want to keep in the picture. Say I want to keep this and I press save. After this I can add some effects. So I like the vintage effects or the old effects, so I can set nostalgia or downlight. It gives a different kind of visual appeal to the picture. You can also add frames, etc., and make your picture look much more different and interesting. So I've just added a frame. It is very easy to do all this editing, and you can directly share your pictures by pressing the share here, and you can upload it straight away to the Facebook or share using the WhatsApp, etc. with the edited pictures right from your device. Say you are driving and you have the phone beside you or mounted on the dashboard of your car, and you do not want to check the messages, etc. while you are on the go. For avoiding any sort of distraction, you just scroll with 2 fingers and enable the hands-free mode. In hands-free mode, if you get a text message, it will read out the text message to you. You can configure the hands-free mode by going into settings, hands-free mode, and you can set what all you want in the hands-free mode. While an incoming call is there, it will read out the name of the person who is calling. If there is a message, it will read out the information in the message. It will talk about the alarm, schedule, etc. while you are in hands-free mode. It may be helpful while you are in driving or while you are doing something where your hands are busy but you want to access your phones while it is sitting beside you. With a large screen size of 5.7 inch, it may be inconvenient to use it while you are walking and you have the phone in one hand, because it is difficult to reach the other end of the screen with your thumb and to operate the keys which are on the other hand side. So for that, there is a very cool gesture. You just flick like this and the screen becomes smaller and everything is now within your reach. The display becomes different size and adapts to your thumb size, and there are also home button, back button, menu button, and even volume rocker button. You can control your phone just like you will control it in a full screen mode, and you can turn it to full screen back by just pressing here. You can do it either ways, so it works on the left hand side as well. Just flick like this, and now you have these maximize buttons on this side. It is very easy to use Samsung Galaxy Note 3 with one hand using this setting. For that, you just need to go to settings, controls, one-handed operation, and enable which says use for all screens. One-handed operations while typing can also be trouble. If you want to type only using your right thumb, you can easily do that by turning on the one-handed keyboard. In that case, the keyboard shift towards the right hand side, and as you can see, it is easier to type as my thumb can reach to the extremes. And similarly, I can just press the small arrow here to move the keyboard to the other side. It is very convenient when I am typing with one hand. To turn on this feature, you have to go to settings. Under settings, you have to go to the one-handed operation, and here you have to turn on the feature called Samsung keyboard. This also enables one-handed operation within the phone pad. So while you have the keypad on one side, you can also dial numbers very easily, and they are available on the one side. You can also change the position of this keyboard when you hover your hand on the other side of the screen, and you do not need to change it continuously. It will stay on the side where it remembers you last used it. Do you think typing on a QWERTY keyboard on a small phone is slow and difficult? Think again. With the continuous input mode built in with the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, it makes the typing really fast. It takes small practice before you start using it, but once you start using it, you will get used to it, and you will find that it is very fast and easy to type. You just need to swipe on the words that you are typing, and it types very easily for you using this. To turn on this feature, you go to settings and go to input settings, language and input. In language and input settings, click on the Samsung keyboard settings and select continuous input from here. Moving applications to SD card was never easier. Just long press the home button, click on the icon here for task manager, click on the downloaded apps, click on the application which you want to move to SD card, and simply press this button which says move to SD card. Samsung Galaxy Note 3 also supports USB host or on-the-go cable. You can buy a small on-the-go cable like this. Online, this will come for around $1 to $2. Attach a pen drive on the other end, and you can simply attach it to your Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Once you attach it, you will see a USB connected notification on the top, and it will show you what all is there inside the pen drive. So you can play the music, you can use to browse the files, etc. on the pen drive on your Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Not only does the Note 3 support USB pen drives, you can also connect external USB mouse and a keyboard using a wireless adapter like this. You just connect it using the USB OTG cable, and you are good to start using a normal mouse, and I can start typing using my standard keyboard. We hope you like our tips and tricks videos. Please don't forget to press the like button below. For more such videos, stay subscribed by pressing the subscribe button. This is your host Rohit Kurana signing off. Thanks for watching.